Carolina Crusher. Gary Porter's incredible Chevrolet, which in its first full season of competition has already taken 2 victories. Bigfoot, the Killer Ford, and all the rest of the USHRA Association World Championship contenders. ESPN, the world leader in motorsports coverage, presents Speed World.
Hello, everyone. I'm Chris Chapman at the State Fair Arena in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Stay tuned for some bone-crushing monster truck competition featuring the superstars of the sport, Bigfoot, Equalizer, Carolina Crusher, and many more.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, New York. I'm Brett Kepner as we get ready for what may well be the greatest single super-modified mud racing shootout ever. The 3-time and defending world champion, Tom Martin, in the Super Trooper 1932 Chevrolet, is about to do battle head-to-head with the current world elapsed time record holder. Jeff Becker out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in the Insanity Supercharged Chevy-powered roadster could well be the toughest threat for Martin's 4th consecutive world title. We'll wait and see as this battle unfolds. The best-known four-wheeler in motorsports history, Jim Kramer and Bigfoot, battles four-wheel crazier, Carolina Crusher, and the rest. To the 1991 Monster Truck Challenge Series. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Oklahoma State Fairgrounds Arena in Oklahoma City as we get ready for the first round of qualifying on a rather unusual oval-shaped course, one of the very few circular courses used in USHRA Association Camel Monster Truck competition. This is Jim Kramer, the original professional monster truck driver at the wheel of the best-known machine in four-wheel motorsports, Bob Chandler's incredible Bigfoot supercharged Ford. Kramer leaves the line airborne over the first set of crushed cars. Now he settles back to earth. Unbelievable sprint car style drift into the first hard left-hand turn. Now airborne over the second set of cars. Look at this guy. Unbelievable as he crosses the finish line in the air. The crowd can't believe it. 18.18 seconds. This is the 1990 USHRA Association Camel Monster Truck Rookie of the Year driver from Fort Worth, Texas, Rob Morris in the four-wheel crazy Ford Ranger. A very aggressive launch for Morris. He goes into the first turn and goes wide. He has to get in and out of the throttle for just a split second, but gets right back on it hard for the second set of crushed cars. Now a hard drifting turn that ends up picture perfect. He hits the last set of crushed cars and will settle for an elapsed time of 21.26 seconds. The next qualifier pulling out of the pit area and onto the racing surface, Ron Dennis at the wheel of Tennessean John Moore's No Problem Ford Bronco. Dennis is certainly not taking it easy. He is working in that cockpit on the steering wheel, taking the first turn a little bit conservatively and having problems getting the truck straightened back out for the second hit. And again, it looks like Dennis is more concerned about keeping the truck straight going into the turns than he is about conquering the world with a record elapsed time. Comes down hard on the last hit, but the elapsed time, 26.53 seconds. Ray Perkowski and the Invader Ford F-350, an immaculate new piece of equipment, moves up for its qualifying run. Perkowski signals he is ready to accept the green. Probably one of the hardest launches we've seen Perkowski make. Now moving into that tight turn. He goes wide, but tightens it up at the very last minute and moves in to hit the cars. Sideways and a rough landing on the front end. He locks up the brakes just shy of the retaining wall, but he's got problems. You can see the rear wheels uselessly flopping away. Meanwhile, on the starting line, Gary Porter in the Carolina Crusher Chevrolet lines up for his qualifying attempt. Another driver who has done remarkably well in his first full year USHRA Association Camel competition. Certainly aggressive off the starting line, but how can Porter handle the turns? Beautifully is the answer to that question. Porter's got one going. This may be one of the few runs we see threaten the Bigfoot board. Perfect turns all the way. 21.16 seconds will put Porter number 2 in the field. Here's the newest version of Gary Cook's Chevrolet with its newest driver, 19-year-old Craig Holbrook out of Tennessee, driving the rear engine, suspended Chevrolet. Dropping the nose hard, that put him into a pretty serious bounce. He takes the first turn beautifully, a little bit wide, but he straightens it out. But again, the truck nosedives before the end of the crush cars. He brings it out of the last turn under power. Another perfect ride. The elapsed time, 21.82 seconds, will right now place him number 4. In the meantime, Wayne Suzanek, the new owner of Steve Wyzorik's original Nightlife Chevrolet. Suzanek has been quite impressive in this, his 3rd USHRA Association event ever. The rookie driver, conservative off the starting line, is obviously more concerned about getting this thing around these turns. And Suzanek goes wide, but brings it back around nicely. Coming off the cars a little bit crooked. Don't expect any world record elapsed times here. Suzanek right now is concerned about gaining confidence in a course that he is obviously unfamiliar with. The elapsed time, 28.81 seconds. But look at the difference between the pole position and 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Coming up, a monster truck war you've got to see to believe. Stay with us.